Jesus fucking Christ, the amount of time I put into this game for this video is fucking crazy. I'm gonna keep it real with you. A lot of that is my fault because I kind of use playing this game and making this video as an excuse for me not to play and review Gotham Knights. So this is my fault, but it was worth it. Now, when Grand Theft Auto 5 released back in 2013, I don't think anybody expected it to be as big as it became. Because as successful and popular as that series is, there is not a game in that series that came close to achieving the success that Grand Theft Auto 5 achieved when it released. Which kind of sucks, because after the success of Grand Theft Auto 5, it's like Rockstar dropped any other game outside of Grand Theft Auto that they had in their catalog. Which is fucked because outside of GTA, Rockstar got mad games. Max Payne, Manhunt, The Warriors, and most notably, probably the most successful out the bunch, Red Dead Redemption. And despite not being the first in the series, it is the most impactful. And after 5 years of consuming nothing but GTA 5 content, the sequel to Red Dead Redemption was released in 2018. Now, despite being a sequel, Red Dead Redemption 2 actually takes place like 12 years before RDR1. Now, while you're trooping through the campaign, you do get closer in time to the events of the first Red Dead Redemption, but it's a prequel nonetheless. Now, when Redemption 2 first released, everybody loved it. We loved the campaign, we loved the story, we liked the idea of not only playing as a new character, Arthur Morgan, but by going to the past, we got to delve deeper into some of the characters that we met in Redemption 1, while also exploring John's background and the backstory of the Van der Linde gang. Now, even though fans liked the story, the game still had issues, mainly revolving around multiplayer, but I'm gonna get back to a campaign issue that I had in a second. We're gonna do that after we talk about the multiplayer issues. Now, with the story, multiplayer was also released, right? It was the same way with the first one. They had a multiplayer in Redemption 1, and they brung it back in Redemption 2. Now, in Redemption 2, there's a lot of shit that you can do in this one that you couldn't do in the first one. I'll give it its credit. It is a lot better than the first Redemption multiplayer, and I fucking love it, but it's still missing a lot of shit. Something that I noticed about Redemption 2's multiplayer is no matter how people felt about the campaign, multiplayer died out mad fast. Like, I feel like it came and went. I don't want to say it came and went the same year that it was released, because it was released like late 2018, but into at least a few months of 2019, that shit was damn near dead. A lot of folks stopped playing it, me myself. I mean, you can collect bounties, you know, there was a few missions that they gave you that you and your friends could complete outside of bounties. But other than that, that was really it. There wasn't any real businesses that you can own. There wasn't any heists you can complete. There wasn't shit for you to do in that game. And in my opinion, I feel like a lot of that is due to Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, we all know how successful the game was, I said it in the beginning. But remember, I also said that before Redemption 2, the only focus they had was Grand Theft Auto 5. So much so that even after they released Redemption 2, their main focus was still Grand Theft Auto 5. It's like they would give updates to the game here and there, but all the big shit they would give to Grand Theft Auto 5's online. Now, I decided to look at how many updates we got for GTA Online between the past 4 years of the release of Red Dead Redemption 2. Bro, here's the list. Arena Wars updates, that's new missions plus vehicles. The After Hours updates, that was the nightclub update, where you were able to purchase a nightclub, make money off of it, while also updating more vehicles. The casino update, where you could buy a casino and a penthouse, once again more vehicles, but mainly the casino. The casino heist update, which was updated way later, which allowed you to perform a casino heist which you could access through, well, the penthouse of your casino. That one was a heist update. Then there was the Cayo Perico heist, which in my opinion, that's the biggest heist since Doomsday. Then there's some smaller ones like the Summer Special and the Los Santos Tuners, but even though they're smaller, they're bigger than Red Dead updates because those are actual new missions being added to the game. There's more activities and vehicles being added because of those small updates. And then after that, you have the Contract update, which was basically like the Franklin, Lamar, and Dr. Dre update. Big shit. It was fun as hell. Every update I just said, with the exception of the last one, the contract update, was released between 2018 and 2021. So that's technically 3 years. And before those updates, GTA 5 Online already had mad content. Between the regular heist, the Doomsday heist, the Motorcycle Club missions, the CEO missions, they had so much content to use already. So the amount of time and effort that they gave us with those 4 years worth of updates, they could have taken that effort and put it into Red Dead Redemption 2's Online, which was their newest installation in the Rockstar series. Like, think about that. Red Dead Redemption 2 is the last game to be released out of Rockstar. It's not Grand Theft Auto 5, it's Redemption. Yet for some reason, Grand Theft Auto 5 is the only game between the two that gets updates. Red Dead Redemption 2's Online died faster than Grand Theft Auto 5's. And it's the newest one out. Do you know how cool it would have been to have you and your friends plan out heists and bank robberies? Because this is the Wild West. Wasn't they robbing fools back in the Wild West? It would be cool for you and the homies to plan a bank robbery in Online. It would be cool if they added more weapons. It would be cool if they added more horses. It would be cool if we could rob trains. That Wild West shit. But we weren't able to get that because instead of focusing on their newest project, they focused on their technical most popular one. Which is kind of weird because I feel like with Redemption 2, that was their exit. You know, like that was their way to kind of steer away from GTA 5. Because the way they were moving, they were acting like that was the only property that they had that could be successful or had potential to have success. And Red Dead Redemption 2's release kind of proved them wrong because the game was successful and it was loved amongst fans, once again, campaign-wise. So after seeing how much love the game got, you would think that they would have put more attention into the multiplayer, but they didn't. I don't know if it's because they didn't have as much faith as they did in GTA Online or what, but I just know that every update they gave to Online for GTA could have been used for Red Dead. You know, now that I'm thinking about it while I'm making this video, Online isn't the only thing that they lacked attention of. The game as a whole, they didn't give a lot of attention to. Not just compared to GTA, but also compared to the first Redemption. I don't know if y'all remember this, but y'all remember when Red Dead Redemption 1 got that DLC Undead Nightmare? Which was basically Red Dead but with zombies. And it's cool because not only was it like technically a new mode, it was technically another campaign because that DLC as a whole was a story mode. Like it was like 3 to 4 hours if I'm not mistaken. For those of you who don't remember, number one, that's not canon, but it was basically a DLC that Rockstar released where, like, before the ending of Redemption 1, John Marston has to solve the zombie apocalypse during the Wild West era. It was fun as fuck. It was like after you finished the main story, and if you were bored of multiplayer, you had another story to complete due to that DLC. I'm not going to go too deep into Undead Nightmare. That's like a video review within itself. I'll probably release an Undead Nightmare video review after this, but they added that in the first Redemption. I have yet to see that in this one. Not saying that I want another Undead Nightmare, like you don't have to copy and paste from the first one, but it would be cool to get another DLC kind of like that, where after we complete the first game, we get DLC that adds even more of a story or creates another story within itself. There is so much they could have done with this game that it's sad that they didn't. And I'm not trying to trash Red Dead Redemption 2 because despite them not really giving a lot of big updates, I've had a lot of fun with this game. I decided to rebuy it for my PS5. Bro, I dropped everything I was doing and I've just been playing this game straight for like, what, a week and a half, 2 weeks? I've had mad fun collecting bounties, shooting other players, getting into fist fights. That's another thing. The fight mechanics in this game are great, especially compared to Grand Theft Auto 5's. GTA 5's fight mechanics are very like sluggish, but in this one it's a lot more fast-paced and coordinated. I said that word wrong. I feel like they put a lot of great detail into the fight mechanics in this game compared to Grand Theft Auto's. Like in this one, if you're fighting another player, like you're dodging and weaving, you're blocking, you're three-piecing them, you're hitting with combos, and to end it off, you can like smash his face with a glass bottle. If you're in a saloon, you can push his face against a wall. It's fun as hell. It's tricky if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like if you don't time your shit right, you're gonna get pieced up, but it's great. Hunting animals are fun. You know, when you get bored of the bounties or the missions or killing other players, hunting animals in the wilderness, catching them lacking at the lake, it's fun as hell. And it's like it gives you a little side activity to do. And it's a pretty good way to make money if you know what you're doing. And I will give them their credit. They do give updates, like small little updates to the game here and there. They're not as big as online for GTA, but they are updates nonetheless. Like the blood money updates. These missions, they're like contract missions, but they have higher rewards. There's another section where you can do higher rated blood money missions where the difficulty is increased, but the money is most definitely worth it. Like, I think the blood money update is the best update to come out of Red Dead Redemption these last few years. They also added another update where you can do missions for the post offices, like delivering packages while also protecting it from bandits. You can also fix broken wagons and bring them back to the post offices while also defending it from bandits. Retrieve stolen items while also defending it from bandits. Like, it's fun as shit. The reward is a lot higher than maybe your typical average bounty mission. And even the bounties, they technically is not necessarily an update, but there is a cool addition where you can do legendary bounties where they basically like fucking quadruple the reward that you get for your regular bounty while also making the shit harder, but they treat it kind of like its own little mission. Like, you gotta hunt down like these really bad fucked up individuals from the Wild West, and you can either bring them in dead or alive, and they'll pay you, sometimes they'll pay you like $200, maybe $300 depending on the difficulty. It's a good update and it's fun. I just wish that they had more shit like that in the game. Like, the amount of love GTA Online received when it was first released, I wish they put that shit into Red Dead Redemption. Because if they did, in my opinion, come 2022 today, Red Dead Redemption 2's online would be just as big as GTA's. Now, thankfully, the servers are still up and people are still playing. Like, the game isn't dead completely. I just think that they should probably add more stuff to the game. And that concludes this episode of Reggie TV. I hope you enjoyed it. Making this video made me realize I do want to make an Undead Nightmare video. Like, after this, I think I'm gonna replay Undead Nightmare, because I still have Redemption 1 on my PlayStation 3. I just gotta get the DLC, so I'm thinking I'm gonna play Undead Nightmare, and I'll probably release a video, like, reviewing that after this, because I searched it up, no one's talked about it, like, since it's released. Like, no one's really made a breakdown video about it, so I think I'm gonna do it. Plus, I had a lot of fun making this Red Dead video, so yeah. And that concludes why GTA 5 killed Red Dead Redemption. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm Reggie TV, now I'm out.